Peace and blessings, soul tribe, soul family. This is the Sacred Sorceress of Truth. On this channel, I give messages straight from the source, from the divine, from the Most High, from my angels and our ancestors. And I'm just going to cleanse the air and the energy with this frankincense and myrrh incense. I already smudged my cards as well as using floor water just to cleanse my energy field. And I'm going to be doing a reading because a lot has been going on this last week with me. There was another death, a loss in the family, but me knowing that death isn't the end, it is actually the beginning. And how usually we mourn for certain people's death, them on the spirit realm, the angels and the ancestors, they be rejoicing. You now can go back to source. You're now back at the essence at which you are from. You now have some peace, because we live at a chaotic realm right now. A lot of people think of this as just earth, but sometimes it can be hell for certain people. It can be purgatory for other people. It all depends about what you came back for, your mission, and how the world reacts to you, because we also are living in a matrix system. So it's always going to have those agents. It's always going to have some issues with game stalking. It's always going to have some issues of you trying to make it but just barely getting by, because it's supposed to put you in like a flight or fight kind of mentality, to have to learn who you are and bring out your abilities, your power, bring out your protection. And really, like they say, earth is a school, so you're here to learn, and you're also here to break you to a point where there's no return, because once you get through that breaking point, the dark night of the soul, it brings out the higher self you go through all the priming, this schooling, these lessons and everything, to bring you into who you truly are. So just like how a diamond is supposed to go through the different pressure to be as beautiful as that is, that's what we go through here. And speaking of diamond, rest in peace, rest in power to Diamond Keon Hines. It was a loved one that just passed away last week in my house, and he was my brother-in-law. And I've been feeling his presence like so heavily. I even seen him in the house after the day was over. And so I'm just making sure that our loved ones have ashe, they have power, and they're not stuck between the realms, but they're able to freely go, or they're able to go with the angels to heavens, or they can be with the ancestors and reside and look over us and protect some of us. And just been praying really heavily. If you had a recent death in your family, certain deities and ancestors are going to be around the house. There might be a lot of paranormal activity, because they are making themselves known, also just there for the transitioning of that loved one. And it was originally a setup. They tried to set us up this last week, a lot of the chosen ones, by just getting caught up. Like if you're with different friends that are in trouble, or they do certain things that are against the law, they want you to be found with them, so you're like a person of interest. Or if you're a witness to a crime that happened, so they need you, and they want to make sure that they have your DNA, or that you're caught in the crossfires if there's a war going on, or a gun war or something like that. And so that's what they've been trying to do. Like they want to legally, illegally try to set you up and get you to do some certain things, and then they can hide documents and forge certain things to go on their end, because they control this government, this system. And you've been on the government hit list for quite a while now. And so they're really surprised that they haven't taken you out just yet. They thought this plan was going to work. They're pretty shocked, because the ancestors, they took the fate in their own hands, and the Most High controls the script. So it was like instead of the police getting the loved one, or because they've been killing us in the streets for years now, the public executions that they've been doing since slavery, your loved one decided to take himself out, or the Most High decided to take them home if it was a sickness that your loved one went through, or anything like that. And I was getting a strong energy of Ogun. He is a warrior in Ifa, in the Yoruba culture. He is a warrior deity that protects around cars, around guns, family, homes, and children. Also is about forward movement and about protection, and so dealing with a lot with trains and action, getting things done, being a warrior, being a protector in the house. He resides in the forest, and so his colors is green, red, and black. So far, I just know that he likes watermelons, and I don't really do any type of sacrifices, because I really don't like animals to be killed. But the watermelon definitely came through as something that will suffice and help with that. He wanted to help transition my loved one. It's by gunshot. He's over guns, and his name is Ogun. We got gun in it. So Ogun wants to come out and get justice for your loved one, because even if these people didn't physically pull the trigger, if they didn't, physically make your loved one sick, or physically cause the accident to happen, spiritually they did, with the intent, with the evil eye, with the sending the death angels to our house. If first it was a sickness, and then it was just a whole lot of chaos, and they do this chaos magic. They're working with several deities, several Oasis hellbound deities, as well as other ones that they just ask that you want to help just to get the lick with you and stuff. Some of these are Christians who they work with the devil, but then on Sundays they go and pray away. These are different KKK people in the government, higher ups, elites, Catholic people, people, different churches, the Vaticans, and the people who have been gang stalking us, been watching us. And then a lot of these tarot readers and karmic readers, they want you to think, oh, it's your family, for you to have resentment towards your family members, and like, oh, they stole your money, or they tried to set you up, or they tried to kill you. But really, these are, if the family is involved, I just seen Illuminati hits on the Chosen. They went to the family member first because they're close, because they have to get somebody close to you in order to do what they need to do, because they can't touch you from afar. And so they want to infiltrate and want to be able to get us this way. So if the family is involved, it's because they have been asked to do a certain thing, and they could be doing it for money, they can be doing it for power, or they can be doing it because they simply didn't like you and you're a part of their energy harvesting. December, winter months is all about the sacrifice, and people are going to be martyred because we have that God gene, and we have the Christ consciousness, or we have the mind of Charis, where we are anointed and we are a part of a royal bloodline of lineage of people. So we are going to be targeted and attacked because the same blood that they needed for that sacrifice, they needed for now. So handlers watch to keep you in check and control. So a lot of different people in your family might be some handlers, or people at your job, or people that you come in encounter with that you've never seen before, but you see that they're watching you, or you get like a weird vibe from them. It's because they're handlers, and they're trying to keep you controlled. They're trying to keep you contained right now because of all the energy that's going on. It's causing retaliation spirits to come. It's causing a lot of anger, a lot of tit for tat, like a whole, like things just got really real on the battlefront. They have taken their step against the Chosen to stop them from being powerful, and to stop them from getting their land back, as well as growing and being strong at this time and ruling. Really, it's about rulership and climbing the altar as well. And so they don't want us to master, they don't want us to be teachers, and they don't want us to heal ourselves. So they continue to get us with trauma and trauma and trauma to stop that from happening. It's been a silent war, a spiritual war this whole time, but they're taking the initiative to go ahead and step on our territory and bring the war to our front doors, because they want to have a civil war. They want it to be whites versus black, the Democrat versus the Republican, the supremacy versus the so-called black power, or the indigenous power, or the most highest power. I feel an attack on the throat chakra, so they want to shut you up right now. And they've been doing all this stuff to shut you up as well. So like, they want you to be so scared and afraid to speak the truth, because it's like, last time you spoke the truth, this happened, and so we're going to do this to you if you don't shut up. Like, it's a threatening, blackmailing kind of spirit, kind of energy that they're in right now. Just focus on your eternal head. Everything they've been doing has been backfiring, and instead of it going how they want it to go, it's been switched, and it's going how the Most High and the angels want it to go. And also your free will and manifestations have been going through. And so before, they want to put a hold on what you're manifesting, they wanted to stop the flow and the frequency, but things are at a rapid speed right now, and so justice is going to be happening. People are going to be ending up just dropping dead. People are going to be getting very sick. People are going to, they wanted you to have chaos and destruction in your house. They wanted you to be evicted. They wanted you to be sad in your house, have a demonic frequency in your house, have it haunted and everything. But instead, they're losing their homes due to national disasters, like the tornado that happened in Nashville, Tennessee. It has been targeting certain families and people who had their hands in, who have blood on their hands, who had to do with the different sacrifices in the family and the different attacks that the chosen ones have been going through, as well as the killings of other law officials and those who are crooked cops and different things like that. That's always been going on late, and will continue to go on until justice is served, until karma is balanced, until the dharma is released, and until the scales are back in the favor of the universe. People love and respect you, but they don't let you get recognition because they're jealous and envy of you. All right, so these people, they love and respect you, and they actually are admired by your knowledge, by your power. They're admired by the truth that you give. They're admired by the light that you have. But because they've done so much more, and they don't think that you should be on their level, and any type of Masonic degree that they have in, they're jealous and envy of who you are, and so they try to attack you with however they can. If it's like smart remarks, or if it's just doing the spiritual work against you, they're doing everything they can right now to stop you and slow you down, to delay whatever the Most High, whatever the universe, whatever the earth has for you. We can stop this by just vibrating high. Whenever they send a low frequency information, or something that's a negative your way, or something that's sad, like, release it. Take some deep breaths and just try to, like, just imagine your vibration and your frequency just going higher and higher, and using the colors and using the air to magnify that. And you're going to feel like a whole shift in your body, starting from the roof, starting from the ground, your toes, and then going all the way up. We're just trying to stay focused on what really matters. So they didn't want your family to be covered during this time. They wanted you to think that everything was okay, so that you don't have to pray in certain areas, get you distracted with different finances and things going on in the media, so that we're not focused on the different holes that we may have within our family that needs to, that we're supposed to bridge the gap. We're supposed to stand in for our family members, to intercede, and to also stop negative things from happening and close spiritual doors. and they thought that they can record us and watch us, but it's not working. They're trying to stop the protection that you have, and also the money. So working on your faith, working on your mind, and doing stuff to mess with your finances. And so if you have to pay for a whole lot of stuff for healing your family member, you have to take over their bills, or you have to plan a funeral, everything to deal with mess with your pockets. And so yeah, your intuition will tell you who these people are. You probably seen these people in your dreams. And I didn't see, like, I thought my last reading, I said these people are doing voodoo, they're doing Ifa voodoo against you. And it's because I felt the energy of the Ifa. I've been getting different signs, and the different deities been visiting me. And so one of the deities was basically saying, like, you think that's me? Like, this wasn't me. I didn't do this, you know. So we thinking some of these certain deities and certain these people doing this, when it's actually just the government. It's the KKK and their children who have learned magic by doing certain occult practices and petition certain deities to come against you. And then they do it all the way, all year round, and it piles up like magic. And if you're not doing return back to sender, if you're not doing the different prayers, then it can penetrate you. And so yeah, they were laughing when they did this, but you're going to have the last laugh because you've seen their faces, you have witnessed it. The Most High has recorded it all, and they will be punished for this. These people were in Miami, they were in New York, and they were also in Nashville, Tennessee. It'll be best to feed the homeless right now. They're angels in disguise. Provide shelter to the poor and needy just to get your blessings back and stay protected. They were doing this with dream magic. That's how you seen them within your dreams, and you just thought it was just somebody or just a dream, but it was really them who's been doing the magic on you and the evil. And they wanted you to forget what they did. They just tried to put like a smoke or a cloaking spell on them, and like a smoke to put you back to sleep and get you to forget so that you don't stay prayed up. They did it, but they also petitioned Satan to get it done as well, knowing that Satan is an enemy of yours, or the devil. And so the devil had bruised your head, but we still crushed the head of the serpent. So we're going to get the victory in the end. And so the battle wouldn't even matter after the war is won. So we don't have to really worry about that. And so yeah, dreams of old school still, and jobs just to keep you stagnant and doing magic on your mind. So when they infiltrated the mind, they can infiltrate the soul in your house. Demons are fleeing right now. They attack the demonic before it attacks you. Yeah, so demons are fleeing. It's best to always just get one up on your attackers by always having the necessary protection that you need, and it's going for the demons first, like casting them out, making sure the Holy Spirit is within your home and around your home always before going to sleep, cleaning the house up just to get the debris of the buildup that might be around the house, and playing psalms to just like cleanse and purify. And because we're going through an activation, we're still going through an awakening. It's some ascension processes, and death, sickness, and disease is one of them, because it's a purging process, going up people against the occult. You may have occult knowledge, might be very powerful. These are different lifetimes. You remember different things that, and you've experienced these different deities and worked with these different deities, and so they hate that about you, and they want to target that. They want to stop your increase in spiritual abilities, and what they did just backfired, because it made you more stronger and made you more aware, and it gave you more psychic abilities and gave you more protection. And so maybe before you used to hear the dead, maybe you used to see them in your dreams, but now you can see them and walk in the physical because the third eye is open. So God just says you should not fear them. The Lord God fights for you. The Most High is here. He's gonna be protecting you and fighting for you as well. Just be careful of Christmas, because it has a massacre energy, and all that chanting is just chanting to the devil anyway. So staying protected. I do recommend a fast. I'm thinking about doing a fast as well, just so my energy is at the highest and I can't be used for anything. And to get revelations, you can get dreams. They had you on some altars, and they were using voodoo dolls to poke you, like you could get in pains on your body and stuff. But these people are just doing it out because they hate your light. They're not doing it for any valid reason outside of just getting you off this earth because your light shines too bright, and they can see you all the way around the earth, around the world. They can't sell your soul. Like I said, you belong to God. They try their hardest to get you under possession, and still having car troubles. These are the different voodoo spells that they've been doing. Also, they're using Wiccan and Satanism to bring in the death angel. But they answer to God, and so usually if there is a death, it has to be approved by the Most High. And so, you know, it's sad that it goes through this, but it's always through the transition and rebirthing period, as well as this is time for people to go home. It's time for them to get some rest. This world is definitely not easy. You see that all the people who are evil are the ones that are prospering. They're the ones that's able to get away with all kinds of crimes against humanity. Not only that, against the world, but because they all in country clubs, and because they all work together, they all do their rituals together, and they're higher up, or they're of this family, or of the 13th reptilian bloodline family, then they don't see jail time, or they barely get punished. But in spiritual, they're in spiritual jail. These people are going to be literally like just imprisoned in their bodies, sick within their bodies, mentally gone, not able to do anything, and then they're going to go against each other. Okay, that's one of the things in the scriptures when God said, set them, confuse the enemy and set them against one another. We gotta know who we are at this time, because they know who you are, and they're just gonna just keep testing us and keep trying us and see what they can get away with. But nothing they've done is going to get away with it. It's everything is adding up, and it's gonna be built to them. Okay, this is a good time to manifest some creation. 111, you might be seeing 111, you might be seeing 222, you might be seeing 777, 888, money coming to us, good things, blessings, manifesting the highest timeline, staying on the highest timeline, because they're still messing with the timelines. You know, when it gets like really, really ugly outside and it's like super dark and cloudy, but there's no rain that day, and it just looks really weird, and it's kind of like silent outside. Yeah, you know, that's when they've been messing with the timelines. Okay, but a lot of people are going to be getting arrested, and they're going to be in jail in the mind, and that's way worse. They think it's physical, but our spirits can go anywhere, our mind can go anywhere. These people are going to be prisoned in the body and in the mind, the soul and the spirit, taken to lower realms, taken to the lake of fire and everything. And they're going to feel everything that they made the chosen ones feel, every heartache, every pain, every suffering, every heartache, every attack, everything. Yeah, these is the Catholic summoning spirits. Sunday church, they be summoning different spirits to come against you, and they're going right back like, why would you send me to her house knowing how powerful she is, knowing how close she is to the divine? But they're relentless. They don't know what else to do, because at this point they're gonna hide in bunkers, and they want this world again. You outrank them because you have solar power, sun energy, sun frequency. You're one of the saints to me. At least these people, they say that they're saints, they're all holy, holier than thou, but they're really not of the bloodline of the Messiah, of Yeshua HaMashiach, so called Jesus Christ. They are not the true people. They took they're destiny stealers. But for you, destiny helpers is coming in, knowledge is coming in, information, like codes, downloads, books, articles, and videos you're going to be seeing just for confirmation, and just to tell you who you are, what you need to do, and how to fight against these people. I'm recommending a fast at this time, recommending candles at this time, return to sender candles, black candles, and white candles. I was going to say red candles, but they're lighting red to cause blood sacrifices. So something else needs to, you can do green for life. Green for life. So instead of them doing the red candles for blood sacrifice, you got the black candles for the ultimate protection, the white candles for the positive energy, and to transmute the energy of the negative that they've been sending out, transmute the energy of the chaos they've been sending out, and then the green candles so that we can have more life, rejuvenation, power, and growth. Okay. Constantine might be significant. You might be someone who has worked with the Solomon keys and know how to put certain demonic spirits and other spirits in their place. Jeremiah 3:3, you're ascended master. Also, God said, comes to me and I will tell you deep and secret things. They're trying to have a witch hunt going on right now. A witch hunt, and then Constantine. And so, you know, when all the... I really got to figure out what's going on in Miami, because I keep seeing Miami, Florida come out. Miami, Florida might be going through something with like a flood. It just seemed like a flood, like a water in Miami, Florida, because there's certain people in Miami, Florida that just will not leave you alone. This just flew out. In prison, in the house, trapped in secret place. Yeah, so they're going to be in prison. These people going against you in Florida. House arrest. I'm seeing trapped in the house while you're in a secret place of the Most High, being hidden in the spiritual realm. You've been doing what you need to do. Your meditations. Make sure you come outside, get nature, so that everybody can see you and they can feel that frequency and they can feel your energy. And like I said, everything they say, do the opposite. I got 4 a.m. attacks, so it came in reverse, which meaning like they want to do the 4 a.m. attacks, and you've been up during that time, so nothing's been able to really hit them or hit you. But you can attack back at 4 a.m. and just keep the armor of God on at 4 a.m. and stay protected at 4 a.m. and do all your work and stuff. Stay on guard at this time. Stay on guard, because anything can happen, anything can pop off. When they do this stuff with the timelines and the frequencies, and then they do a violent act of violence, they want it to go back to those times in the 1700s, when slaves were literally at fear and running from their lives so that they could feed off the blood of the adrenochrome and the fear. And yeah, they got bloodlust. They're trying to kill the, you can kill the spirit so that they die. These are some experiments with the CIA. CIA may be involved, FBI, KCPD, Kansas. I just got Dakota, Delaware, Nebraska, New York, and Missouri. The officials there have decided to come against you as a whole and try different things to see what will take you out and what will stop the spiritual awakening or the religious awakening. They know many of your different spirit names, but Holy Spirit is here to burn them, to to anoint you and to reveal all that has been going on and to put a stop to these deaths, because it's about to be an eye for an eye. And so many people are calling out the death angel, and your mission isn't being accomplished, and things are turning on them. They're going to be turning on themselves. But money is coming, good jobs, inheritance, a payback, cash flow. Because these energy vampires weren't able to cipher your energy. And the graveyard rituals haven't been working, and we see them doing it, we feel them doing it, but that's all that the Most High is allowing. Just to know, just making sure that they know how powerful you are, and how powerful you are, and how powerful chosen, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. The Most High is showing his hand and how much he loves you and care for you. And these people, they have been caught red-handed. The blood is on their hands, so that they have to answer for it. Your hands is clean in this situation, so you're going to get the good results from this. Okay, I'm gonna do one more card. It's gonna end it at 30. I hope all is well with everybody. I'm sending lots of light and protection. I've just been crazy, experiencing so many emotions, and just doing whatever I can do. But just don't let the drugs or alcohol take over at this time, because that's the only thing that's going to numb us. But just know that our ancestors and angels did do those things to like help with the transitioning over with the loved ones, and also renovating. And don't let these childhood wounds and triggers try to get you off balance at this time. They're sending evil eye, gang stalking, monitoring you, monitoring the phones and different animals that you might be seeing coming around you right now, just to see if anything works. And so God is rising you up at this time. Just keep the faith. 4 a.m. Stay protected. Your attacks back. Remember who you are. Remember your ranking. Remember you stand tall and you're free from all this. And know that justice will be served in any way possible, by nature, fighting back, by people standing up and speaking for those less fortunate, by the Most High shedding light on the situation and burning up your enemies, literally, spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay, and nothing is stopping this activation. Nothing is stopping this abundance of financial protection and money that you've been getting, and family being covered, and prayers going through. Those who had a hand in the hit on your life and on your family's life and on your home to disturb it, to send spirits, monitoring spirits, chaos spirits, they are going to be dealt with. They are going to be punished. And they are reaping what they have sowed as we speak. So that was my video. I hope that I had awakened you, enlightened you, and shared some truth with you. I'm sending love, light, prosperity, and peace. Thank you for watching.